All right, session 6. Let's do this. Bombs have been defused from session 5. Cleanup crew is happening. You're still looking for the kids. You haven't found the kids yet. There's a conflict between Zero and Terra. Zin ends up coming into this conflict. Gale comes into this conflict. They find out that Zero is the nobody of two individuals, Nimue, which is Zin's sister, and Zero's husband, apparently, and Walt Disney himself. Terra also reassures that Zero that he was, in fact, a person. He was, in fact, a being before anything happened. They really did train together on Lightning Island. He really was captain of the guard, but with Genova cells placed in him, all of this testing for him to become an artificial key, that is where he has ended up being. Terra no longer can use his Keyblade. He can't summon it. Don't know what's going on there. He said he lost his heart. Gale uncovers the fact that he is a nobody. Every player knew that, but he as a character did not know that. He's the nobody of Tamlin Nightingale, Sozin's brother. And Terra actually informs him, you're actually a person now. You have a heart. You're an actual being. You gained one. Then Sozin, he's off. He's at a shop. He's trying to get some weapons. Couldn't get a rifle. Cried about it a little bit. Ford is interacting with Mr. Incredible and is trying to ask Incredible to help figure out what's going on. Incredible is currently clearing out debris with Dash. He's thankful that everyone helped to save Dash, and Incredible is willing to help in any way that he can. He's going to start trying to evacuate people if it gets too bad, because Ford actually gets on his intercom, in his radio chatter, he gets the voices of the bombers. They're saying they're going to start planting again. Hops and Wild, of course, come into the scene. Hops and Wild are asking for the assistance of the party again, uncover the whereabouts of the missing children, and figure out what's going on with all of the bombing. So that's the mission they've been given. Galen Gryffindor. Galen Gryffindor has been incognito. He's a wanted terrorist, and his name, though Hops had said, we don't believe he is responsible for this, his name is not in fact cleared. And so the UGF, they're the Raptor dudes from Lilo and Stitch. They're elite soldier level, like Zero level combatants that are coming to hunt down Gale. Essentially, Monsters Inc. doesn't think it's a coincidence that Galen Gryffindor is in Zootopia. All of these bombs are going off. They're seeing Galen Gryffindor, and so they're coming after him. The party escapes into the frozen forest because Jack Skellington comes back, alerts Galen Gryffindor of what's going on, and tells the party, find Storkules. Storkules has information, possibly, on what's going on with the missing kids. The party goes through the frozen forest. You guys follow the blue butterflies after some conflict. The blue butterflies, you're entranced in following these things. Trees are going all over the place. Each of you has a vision within this trance. Zero sees a sword and a stone. It's glowing red. It's got swirling marks. He hears the voice of a woman. Zin sees his father, but he's able to break out of the trance. He has undergone too many fey magics to fall for it. Galen Gryffindor sees Lord Voldemort eating drinking unicorn's blood. He sees Lord Voldemort coming to try to touch him. He gets Galen Gryffindor gets the scar on his forehead of Harry Potter. He sees Death Eaters. He sees everyone Voldemort has killed or will kill, and then he sees the Marauders. He passes out. Gale and Sozin, they come into conflict with Tamlin Nightingale, who is summoning Heartless. Ford hears the voice of his late friend Tadashi Hamada, who died in a bombing in Cinderella when the events of Dias are going on. And he is also seeing not trees, but buildings and coding and all of this weird stuff going on. That's everyone. So you guys get out of the frozen forest. You actually uncover Storkules, who is fighting a gigantic golem. Storkules is removing trees from this golem. He is calling down green lightning from the sky with his mighty hammer. You guys fight Heartless and this golem. Finally, it unlocks this passageway for you to go to this gigantic green tree that's surrounded by 12 gates. Or not green tree, gold tree surrounded by 12 gates. You go to the gold tree through the tunnel, and Storkules fills you in on the fact that his father wants him, Storkules, to find these missing children to restore his honor, which he has lost. you uncover some documentation, some paperwork within this vault. The vault, Storkules tells you, was built by Von Drake, which was a scientist who used to be good friends with King Mickey. And when you get here, it's almost like a doomsday vault. There's a bunch of food, there's a bunch of supplies, so on and so forth within all of these drawers. As you get there, you uncover this information. You know that the organization is interested in getting Zero, is interested in getting Sozin to work for the organization again. You uncover information on wings, or an artificial suit, or artificial heart, rather. And there's some conflict between the party because Zen believes that everyone should be honest about the information and honest about who they are, because that information could be crucial to the safety of the group and the mission. Wings is refusing, or Ford rather, is refusing to give any of that information. Ultimately, then the party finds out that the wing suit that Ford wears is actually an artificial heart. So heart scientists, what they've been trying to do this entire time, create artificial hearts. They were successful in doing so. And Ford stole this suit to keep it from the hands of the organization. Now the organization is trying to track him down. You guys have some conflict going on. Storkules is mocking it the entire time. He thinks it's pointless. But then what happens is the K9 unit that was with Hops and Wild end up storming into this facility. They storm into this facility. They have Wild and Hops as hostages. You guys fight the K9 unit, secure Hops and Wild, and actually what ends up happening is the UGF comes in at the very end. UGF comes in, they wreck face on any of the K9 units left, and that is where Session 6 ended.